Imagine this, perfectly seared Brussels sprouts, cooked in extra virgin olive oil, and then finished off with sauteed garlic, fresh parsley, and lemon juice. Truly one of the most incredible ways to enjoy this beautiful vegetable. Anyways, today, that's exactly what we're doing here on Spain on a Fork. I'm going to show you how to cook Brussels sprouts the Spanish way. We're talking coles de Bruselas al ajillo. And let me tell you, these Brussels sprouts have the most incredible textures and flavors. The recipe's above and beyond easy to make, and it's all done within minutes. Folks, this is the perfect side dish for the holidays, and another one of those recipes where less is more and simplicity meets extraordinary. Let's begin by grabbing a large fry pan and heating it with a medium-high heat. Now, we're not going to add any fat into the pan right now. We're just going to heat that surface while we gather the ingredients. That way, once they're ready, this dish will come together within minutes. I'm going to start by roughly chopping 8 cloves of garlic and adding them into a mortar. If you don't have a mortar, you can use a food processor for this step. Then we'll grab a handful of fresh parsley, roughly chop it, and add in about 2 tablespoons into the mortar, which is 8 grams. Then we'll pinch in a kiss of sea salt, and then using a pestle, pound down on the ingredients until you form a paste-like texture and set it aside. For the next step, we have the star of the show. I've got 1 pound of fresh Brussels sprouts, which is about 450 grams. I'm going to add them into a strainer and rinse them under some cold running water. Now, to make this recipe, you can also use frozen Brussels sprouts. You skip out on rinsing them under the water and make sure they're fully thawed out. Then we'll add the Brussels sprouts into a salad spinner and spin them completely dry. If you don't have a salad spinner, just pat them dry with a dishcloth. Then we'll cut off the tough stem from each Brussels sprout and remove any yellow or damaged leaves. And we'll cut each Brussels sprout in half lengthwise, that's to say through the stem. Alright, let's move back to the fry pan. At this point, it should be nice and hot. That way our dish can come together within minutes. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. To make this recipe, I'm using a Spanish olive oil from the Georgetown Olive Oil Company. This is truly one of my personal favorite olive oils, and it gives this dish that authentic Spanish flavor. You'll find a link where you can get some in the description box below. And we'll immediately add in the Brussels sprouts. And then we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in that olive oil, and then place them in a single layer cut side down and cook them undisturbed between 4 to 5 minutes. This is what's going to give these Brussels sprouts that beautiful crusty sear. After about 4 minutes, we'll start mixing the Brussels sprouts again, and as you can see, they've ended up with a beautiful crusty sear. I'm going to cook them for another minute while mixing them continuously. Then we'll add in our garlic paste, and season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll continue to mix this and go between 30 to 45 seconds or until that garlic is nice and fragrant. And let me tell you, don't want to overcook the garlic, otherwise it easily gets a bitter flavor. Then we'll remove the pan from the heat and transfer everything into a serving dish. And for the final touch, we'll squeeze in a kiss of fresh lemon juice over the Brussels sprouts. Check it out, our coles de Bruselas al ajillo are done. Beautiful Spanish garlic Brussels sprouts. Easy to make, incredible aromas, and done within minutes. Let's give them a try and see how they turned out. Once again, folks, coles de Bruselas al ajillo. This looks insane. Here we go. Can you hear that texture? Fully cooked through, Nice and firm with absolutely no mush in there. And the flavors, you got that garlic and parsley and the lemon juice to take things to the next level, folks. The perfect side dish during the holidays or any time of the year. Give it a try at home and I promise you are gonna absolutely love it. Real quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Melissa Thurman, Alan Sanchez, Jay Edwards, Leslie Tyson, and Kevin Moran. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below. And as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego. I think my voice sounds a little off because I'm still slightly under the weather. But these things right here are packed with so many vitamins, flavors, insane. Hasta luego.